I'm Leah Lane, an award-winning travel writer and author of Places I Remember, Tales, Truths, Delights from 100 Countries. On this podcast, we share conversations with travelers about fascinating destinations and memorable experiences around the world. Toronto, the dynamic capital of the Canadian province of Ontario, is on Lake Ontario's northwestern shore. Toronto's history spans over 15,000 years, beginning with Indigenous peoples. The French established trading posts in the 1750s. After the American Revolution, the British founded the town of Toronto in 1834. The city became a railway hub in the 1880s, and following a post-World War II immigration boom, the municipality of Metropolitan Toronto was formed in 1954. It's now Canada's largest city and financial capital. It's known for its economic strength and its high percentage of foreign-born residents. It's really a terrific city. Our guest is Ashley Rochefort, Media Relations Manager at Destination Toronto. Welcome, Ashley, to Places I Remember.
Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
So, Toronto is a vibrant multicultural hub with roughly half of its residents born outside of Canada, representing what I read is over 200 ethnic origins. What are some of the major nationalities in the city, and how have they shaped it?
We like to say we are the world in a city. There's really representation from everywhere, all four corners of the earth. Toronto has the largest Tibetan population outside of Asia.
Really?
Yeah, and we have a little Tibet to go with that. We're one of the original city of neighborhoods. The first Business Improvement Association was founded in Toronto, and now those are found all over the world. There are so many enclaves in the city of Toronto. We have 3 Chinatowns.
3?
Yeah,
3. That's more than New York City, I think.
Right. That's right. There's a Little India. One of the more recent neighborhoods is Little Iran in the North York region. There's a Little Ethiopia, Koreatown. I mean, you name it, we've got it.
And what I'm thinking is you've got great food, of course, from all of these regions. Absolutely. I can imagine.
Exactly. That is something that people recognize about Toronto is our food scene is incredible because we have authentic food from so many different regions, but then it also sparks this incredible fusion cuisine.
Right.
Now, I think in the last 6 to 12 months, we've had several Japanese Italian fusion restaurants.
Wow.
Open. Yeah.
I heard about the sushi pizza.
Yeah.
Is that something that was invented in Toronto?
It was. Yes, it was. It was. When we talk about kind of iconic dishes of Toronto, yes, the sushi pizza, of course, peameal bacon sandwich.
Explain that one. Peameal.
Peameal. Okay. So it's back bacon, but it's traditionally, way back when, it was preserved in peameal, but now it's preserved in cornmeal, so it has a bit of a cornmeal crust on it. That's Canadian bacon.
It's crunchy.
It can be on the outside. It also has different preparations. You can get it at the St. Lawrence Market on a sandwich, which is one of the city's iconic dishes. It's like $6 Canadian,
wow.
Which is practically free, and it's delicious. Another iconic dish of the city, which a lot of people don't know about, is actually the patty, the Jamaican patty.
Yes, the grab and go. It's very popular, I know.
When patty shops open up in the city, it makes headline news. There are lineups around the corner. Everyone has their favorite, and they're very specific about which ones they like. So you can get it at any corner store, any bakery. I live in the Ukrainian village, and my local bakery has patties.
Wow. That's a fusion. So, Ukrainian, Jamaican, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it's great. I think foodies take heed because this is a foodie city, and that's a great draw. Now, what are some of the iconic sites and activities not to miss? We'll start with the CN Tower for stunning views.
Of course, the CN Tower. It's actually their 50th anniversary this year. So there's lots going on at the tower. I really recommend you go up and walk on the glass floor. That's incredibly exciting. The EdgeWalk is wonderful. I have done it.
Is the 360 restaurant still revolving? You know, a lot of
Yes,
cities have stopped that. Why, how come Toronto keeps it going? I think it's great.
we continue. And that is actually the world's tallest wine cellar, which is a bit of an oxymoron,
Oh,
but
you get high. That's very interesting.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it all kind of starts with the CN Tower. And then what's really great is when you're down by the CN Tower and the waterfront, there's a lot right there. So
Mhm.
Ripley's Aquarium is right beside it. And then on the other side is the Rogers Centre, the home of the Toronto Blue Jays.
I know that it has an in-house hotel.
A hotel right in the stadium. So it's a bucket list item for sports fans and baseball fans.
Mm,
You can watch the game from your hotel suite.
quite a view.
Honestly, it's such an incredible experience.
Casa Loma.
Love Casa Loma. It's so beautiful. I think what Casa Loma does better than a lot of attractions is it has really wonderful seasonal programming. So in the summertime, on Monday evenings, because a lot of restaurants are closed on Mondays, but on Monday evenings, they have Symphony in the Garden. You can go and experience the beautiful weather and sit in the shadow of Casa Loma.
I might add that Casa Loma is a Gothic revival castle. Lots of secret tunnels and stables, and it was built in 1914, so it's quite a heritage landmark.
Sorry, yes. The only thing, I think it's technically not a castle because royalty has not lived there. But
Oh, well.
for all other intents and purposes, it is this beautiful structure that sits atop a hill and overlooks the city. They have this beautiful symphony in the gardens in the summer. They have a festival holiday season, which is incredible. And at Halloween, they have the best haunted house.
That's good to know.
Little grounds turn into this really vibrant
I can
experience.
imagine on the three levels of decorated rooms and all this
Yeah,
marble and everything, it might be
yeah.
scary. Yeah. How about some museums? I know the Royal Ontario Museum is one of the great museums of North America. What is its specialty?
It's more of a museum, so it has artifacts, it has dinosaur bones, it has specialty exhibits. It is kid friendly and interactive, free and open to the public. So it's an exciting time for the ROM. I think another one is the Art Gallery of Ontario, which is Frank Gehry designed space. They're adding on a contemporary art wing right now, a showpiece of art. They have incredible international exhibits, Indigenous art, a famous group of seven, which is Ontario art. It's a really special place. There's also some smaller museums that are really fun.
What's one that
The Shoe Museum
Bata Shoe?
is the largest collection of shoe and shoe paraphernalia in the world.
What?
It's so much fun. They have special exhibits. It's a bit of a smaller museum, which is great because it only takes like an hour and a half to
Well, it
see.
depends how much you like shoes.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you
I
love
might
it,
stay longer.
yeah, yeah. It's a great little treasure.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm finding immediately that there are wonderful surprises here. We know Toronto's a great city, but now we're finding it's a funky, fun city as
Yeah.
well with great food. How about some of the vibrant neighborhoods? What are some of the most walkable ones that we shouldn't miss?
The Distillery District. It's a pedestrian neighborhood, revived, renovated Victorian structures. It actually was a distillery. There are still distilleries in the Distillery District, but it's all cobblestones and Victorian brick structures. There's galleries, there's a theater, restaurants, shops. It's the home of iconic Winter Village, which is a holiday experience. You can't miss that.
Sounds terrific. How about the Kensington market? That's kind of bohemian with lots of vintage shops and street art,
It
right?
is. It is. And they have pedestrian friendly Sundays. And Kensington Market is one of the last ungentrified neighborhoods in downtown Toronto. We are very protective of the area because it is ungentrified and we want it to remain that way with independent shops and settle themselves, then they would move on and create other enclaves. It has this diversity to it, and you can see still some of the communities that have come through Kensington Market.
Fabulous. With all this great walking, are there a couple of parks you'd recommend to sit and just enjoy the greenery? Where would you say?
Yeah, I think that people are really surprised at how green Toronto is. The shores of Lake Ontario, we have just over 40 kilometers of shoreline. We have 10 beaches, three rivers, the only urban national park in Canada. The city has 1,500 parks and 10 million trees. And it really is this like beautiful green city. Classic park is High Park, which is in the West End. I
It's known
mean,
for
it's
its cherry blossoms in the spring. I know
yes,
that.
cherry
Yeah.
blossoms in the spring, Shakespeare in the summer. It's called Dream in High Park. A couple other parks, a brand new one actually is Bata Park, which is on the waterfront. Phase one opened last year, phase two this year, full of native plants and public art, which is fantastic. Another one that people don't know about unless they're from Toronto is the Toronto Islands. So,
Yes.
yes, you take a ferry, it's about 10, 15 minutes from downtown, and you can explore the Toronto Islands with beaches and a haunted lighthouse. And it's also pedestrian friendly. There's a couple of restaurants and coffee shops.
And there's amusement park on Olympic
Yes,
Island.
amusement
Yeah.
park, go fishing, go swimming,
Yeah.
paddle boarding, supping. It's a wonderful way to spend a
And
summer
I
break.
like the bluffs at Scarborough. You have these
Oh,
beautiful cliffs,
beautiful.
but you have
Yes.
surprises all over. That's what's
I
so nice
know.
about Toronto. We're
I
hearing all these
know.
wonderful things.
Yeah.
And you can visit Niagara Falls too if you want to. It's not in Toronto, it's near Toronto. Tell us how close it is.
Niagara is about, it depends on the traffic, let's be
Of course.
honest. Anywhere from 1 to 2 hours drive from the city. It is really typical for visitors when they come to Toronto or when they go to Niagara to then experience the other. So we kind of go hand in hand. Niagara Falls is, of course, bucket list item, but
Hmm.
the Niagara region is also a wine region. So you can do wine tours by bike, by car, by helicopter. That's also really
That's
exciting.
hard, but you don't have to drive.
You can helicopter over the falls and then land at a winery for lunch.
Super.
It's a lovely experience. Yeah.
I'm just blown away by all these surprises. I mean, I know Toronto is a great city. Again, when I hear this, I'm reminded how surprising it is. That's what's so super.
Yeah.
You have great major festivals. You mentioned one of them. I know you have one of the largest Caribbean festivals in North America, if not the largest. What
Yeah.
other ones?
Summer is festival season. So every weekend there's an incredible festival. I was just at the Toronto Outdoor Art Fair this weekend on Nathan Phillips Square. We have two jazz festivals in the summertime. There's a jerk fest. I mean, you name it, we've
You
got it.
have it.
Yeah, I think also the CNE is really special. So that's the Canadian National Exhibition.
Yeah, the X. It's called the X, right?
Exactly, exactly.
EX.
Let's go to the X. So it happens for 18 days at the end of summer, and it's kind of a really iconic bookend to the summer. Everyone goes. You have all that fair food, midway shows. It's awesome. It's a
And
lot
then
of
you have nightlife. You have great nightlife as well with
oh,
these all these wonderful ethnic neighborhoods and so
yes.
much fun. What would be one or two of the places or the areas to go to?
Definitely Little Portugal on Dundas West. It's very happening. Lots of cool bars and restaurants, also some secret bars. So if
Of course.
kind of if you know, you know. And then Ossington Strip is also a lot of fun. There's a
Yeah,
brewery, a lot of nightlife. Again, just bars and restaurants, teams with people in the evening and night.
great. I'm sold. Well, the name of the podcast is Places I Remember. So, Ashley, would you please share a favorite story of yours about Toronto, your home?
Yeah, in honor of its 50th anniversary. It's a quick story about doing the EdgeWalk at the CN Tower. I had a group of journalists in town from the UK and they wanted to do the EdgeWalk and fine. And I had no plans of going. And then at the last minute, someone canceled. So we had this spot booked and I decided, well, I guess I'm going to go. I really didn't want to. I was genuinely,
Well, you want to explain it's about 2,000 feet up in the
yeah,
air, and it used to be the tallest piece of
yes.
property in the world.
I remember we were having lunch before we went up the tower, right at the base of the tower. All the journalists were like, not nervous, no big deal. And in my head, I just thought, I can't think about it because if I think about it, I'm not going to do it. We went, and it's a whole process getting suited up, and they check all your harnesses, and there's a lot of safety involved. We get on the elevator, and this group of journalists, being from the UK, they did not have a sense of how high the CN Tower is.
They thought it was just
That's why they weren't nervous.
right.
I had been up the tower. I know how tall it is. And they started to look a little green. They were like, oh my gosh. And the EdgeWalk is you are outside and you walk around the CN Tower 360.
Ooh.
And one of the journalists started crying. And I'm like, we're here, we're doing it. Like we're doing the thing. So we walk out there, and throughout the edge walk, there's a lot of different moves you have to do. There's leaning forward, there's leaning back, no hands. And all of the journalists wouldn't do it. They were too scared.
Oh, really?
And what happened was I was like, this is fantastic. And I did all the moves, and I leaned forward and hands up, and I had the greatest time.
That's
So
great.
the roles totally reversed.
Have you done it since?
I haven't, but you
You
know what?
haven't.
I tell everyone they should. It's such an adrenaline rush. You can see the planes landing at Billy Bishop Airport on the islands. I was really lucky to have a beautiful sunny day. Even if you're scared, you should do it because it really is a thrill.
It is a thrill. Yep. I think it's a very good lesson. Sometimes, you try a little harder than you might, and you find something that you can do and you didn't know you could
Yeah.
do it. Great. I've been a journalist on some of these press trips. I know what we sometimes have to do, and we don't realize it till we get there. So I really felt for them too. That's
Yeah.
funny. Well, Toronto is truly one of North America's greatest cities, and I hope to return there soon. Thank you so much, Ashley Rochefort, Director, Media Manager of Destination Toronto, for sharing your wonderful city with us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening to our award-winning podcast. We've recorded over 100 episodes of Places I Remember, so follow us on any podcast app. And new monthly episodes are also on YouTube with gorgeous video. My book, Places I Remember, is available in print and Kindle, and I read the audio version. Follow my travel writing at Forbes.com. Contact me at the links in the show notes or on my website, placesirememberlealane.com, and keep making your own travel memories.